Not a bad day for a pickup video. I'm almost tempted to set up right here. I got a chair. I can use the hood of the GameCube. Like put my stuff on. I'm tempted. Just to get people, what are you doing? Shooting a video game pickup video for YouTube. What are you doing? Oh, out there, like, paddleboarding? I'm shooting a video game pickup video. You know, summertime leisure activities. All right, we're sitting in the GameCube right now, and not a bad view for a pickup recap. I did bring a chair with me, but Pico's sitting on those picnic tables. Who cares? Look at me funny. You like to be out there paddleboarding? I like to be in here shooting video game pickup video. Hey, how's it going? So it's a nice day. It's Sunday, what is it, June 25th. God, it's been a while. It's been a lot since I got the Switch a few weeks ago. I haven't put up a video since then. What's been going on? Just kind of a quick channel update, I guess. Life's been going on, man. I know it's been a while since an episode of the $5 Game Box. I know I promised you an arcade tour from Denver, the one up in Lodo, Denver. I've had some physical problems, both with my left knee and a gout situation in my right foot, which has flared up about the same time it flared up in my father's life. It's flaring up in mine. So I go to work, I limp to work, I go home, I'm just exhausted. When I sit down, I'm mentally just, plus, other things. I mean, as you can see, it's really beautiful. And when you live in Montana, when the weather gets like this, you try to take advantage of it. I almost feel guilty if I don't come out here on a day like today and take advantage of it, because they're not few and far between in the summertime, but it doesn't last. I'm just overhearing conversations of people out here. This water is still frigid. So people out here paddleboarding and, nobody's really swimming. Everybody's in a boat on top of a paddleboard or in a canoe. The few people who've kind of gotten out there and taken a dip are right back on shore because it's flipping cold in the water. So late June, we got a really, really cold lake because we're in the mountains. I don't know if you saw it, but there's still snow on the peaks here just to the south of us. So yeah, when I do have some leisure time, I have been, trying to get outside, just trying to enjoy things, taking walks, going out, just enjoying the day. And, I do play video games too. So I haven't really sat down to edit anything. So between just being kind of tired and trying to enjoy these times that we have in Southwest Montana, I've been a little bit lazy as to editing together videos. I'm sorry. And just to give you an example of how tired I've been lately, like last night, I kind of laid down on the couch at 7 o'clock. Next thing I know, it's 3:30 in the morning. And I went to bed, 3:30, I got up, brushed my teeth, changed my pajamas, went to bed, and then now it's 9:30. So I slept from 7:30 Saturday night to 9:30 Sunday morning. That's 14 hours of sleep. Feeling good today. So that's just kind of what's going on in my life. Game hunting wise, I don't want to say I've been bored with it, because I still do enjoy getting out. I can't really get out on Saturday mornings for 9-10 hours because of the problems that have been in my legs. About 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm kind of done because I'm hurting, and I'll hurt for the rest of the day and the next morning, just getting that in and out, up and down driveways, gout's a bitch, man. You don't want it. I got a doctor's appointment later this week to try to, start taking care of the condition. So, I mean, it is what it is. it's not enjoyable when you're, you know, limping with one foot into, you got any video games? Or so that's what it's been. And gosh, I need to shoot a recap for episode 17 of the $5 game box. And I think I need to edit 15 and 16 and then 17. So yeah, I know it's been a while. I'm kind of debating, and I'll let you guys know whether it happens, whether just to end the $5 game box altogether. I've kind of made my point with it. But I'll shoot like a final one of those if I decide to do it. It's still kind of up in the air, so. All right, enough blabby. Let's get to some game pickups straight away. All right. This was a yard sale pickup yesterday. I think, $12 for all of this. A couple PS2 games, Run Like Hell and X-Men Rise of the Apocalypse 2, X-Men Legends 2. It's all wrapped together in this bag. Let's see how awkward this is, sitting in the car and doing this. Ooh, this breeze feels good. So I got this NES with an Advantage right here. No cables for the NES, but the Advantage looks pretty clean. The NES has some stickers and crap on top of it. So this NES, this Advantage, and those two PlayStation 2 games were $10. Actually, and there was a couple games with the NES. Let me pull those out. NES had Star Soldier and Legend of Zelda. Not sure I had Star Soldier. It's not a rare or uncommon game, but I don't think I had it. I'm not sure. So $10 for that. But I had to keep talking the guy. He's like, I think I have, you know, he brought the NES at first with the two games. He's like, yeah, I may have some PlayStation 2, some PlayStation 1. I'm like, I'll take a look at it. So he brings out a stack of PS2 games. I picked those two. I'm like, no luck on the PS1. Oh, then he goes back in again, brings out a stack of PS1 games, and for $1 each, I picked up Duke Nukem Land of the Babes and Danger Girl. A couple nice little finds there. Discs are in good condition. They're both complete. That's a former rental at Hastings. Rest in peace. Pour one out for Hastings. And looks like that one is too. So $12 total for that bag, and that was my garage sale find yesterday. I did stay out longer than I have been the past few weeks. Yesterday, I stayed out till about 11. I didn't hit every garage sale because once again I was hurting, and since I slept for 14 hours that night, I was exhausted. But hey, that's what happens sometimes. The NES, I don't know if the guy at the retro store is going to give me any cash for it. But hey, he may give me another $20. I got lots of credit with him right now. So just keep building that up. And have a couple PS2 games we're going to keep. Alright. Let's see. I finally bought my first Switch game after I bought the Switch from the buddy for $250 with Legend of Zelda. I got Mario Kart. Oh, it's not in there. It's on the Switch. So, hey, Mario Kart. Press button 3 times. Oh, still holding that game from last time. Sweet. There's Mario Kart. Quit. Yes. And I picked up something else for this. I'm going to... I like how we can do this. I picked up... Where'd it go? There it is. Pro controller. Pro controller right there, baby. How do I... There it goes. God, and I love how it works in mode. Press A when ready. I love it. I can say, I'm gonna play around in Mario Kart, excuse me. No, I'm just kidding, I won't do it now. Alright. So, hey, Pro Controller and Mario Kart 8 for the Switch. Sweet. Pro Controller is... I did play a couple rounds just like this last night of Mario Kart. The Joy-Cons are not for me, man. I hate to say it, but the Joy-Cons are not for me. Yard sale find from last week, only one I had. I was only out for a couple hours last week. Once again, the spirit's willing, but the body's been weak. For $15, he had this kid had some Wii stuff and the games that they're trying to sell together, and some Xbox 360 system and games they're trying to all sell together. I was the first one at the sale. Asked if they, separate and sell games separately. They said yes. So for $15 total, I got Goosebumps Horrorland, and the 2 PokePark games on Wii, which was a nice find. And both of those are complete in box. And according to price charting, about $22 to $25 games. I believe GameStop gives like $13.50 cash, somewhere around there for those. So, like I said before, I'm not a big Pokemon guy. Those may be worth flipping as opposed to keeping. We'll see. Goosebumps isn't worth flipping. Also got this controller out of the Xbox box. He had 4 total controllers. I got this one. Oh my god, those 2 girls over there are hot. Please be over 18. He had 4 controllers total. I think 2 white, 1 black, and this one. I'm not sure if this is a C-3PO controller or not. It definitely wasn't the Star Wars system. It may just be a gold Xbox controller. I'm not sure. I have to look into it. If it's the gold C-3PO controller, it might be worth a little bit. If not, then I have a gold Xbox controller. So, cool. There is that. Alright. What else? This was a Goodwill find. Got another Black Ops 2 for Xbox 360. I did not pay $4.99 for it. I kind of just tossed it on the calendar, or tossed on the calendar. Cute girls go around, I can't talk. I tossed it on the counter, kind of down like this. He just charged me the normal like DVD unmarked games price of $2.99, $3. So for $3, I got this. That's going to be a $10 flip at GameStop all day long. Great. This is kind of goes to show where my head has been at over the past few weeks, and why I haven't been around and shooting videos, editing together videos. Up until last night, I swore to God that I bought Giga Wing 2 for really, really cheap off eBay. I thought the listing said Giga Wing 2. I couldn't believe the price I was getting for Giga Wing 2. And then I looked at my purchase history. I'm like, wait, what's that? That's not Giga Wing 2. Nope, it's Gunbird 2. Still a good find. I think I paid like $45 for it. That's about a $65 loose disc game for the Dreamcast. And it's in the same genre. It's still a nice shmup, a shooter. So it's not like I bought a game I wouldn't want. But man, I swore until I looked at my purchase history last night, because I was going to leave feedback for receiving it, that I bought Giga Wing 2. I double checked the listing. Like, did I read the listing wrong? No, he listed Gunbird 2. I haven't been physically and mentally, have just been non-existent. I'm focusing like any energy I have to make sure I don't completely F up at work, but it's exhausting me. It's taken every single like ounce of like whatever I've got to get through it lately. So I've got to really get back in the grind and kind of get like just go with it, because this is insane. So I've got Gunbird 2 and still no Giga Wing. So I'm not disappointed, but I'm a little disappointed. I thought I bought Giga Wing 2 for super cheap. Turns out I just got a pretty nice deal on Gunbird 2. Alright. I think I've got one final... Nope, we did that one. We did that. Alright. So finally, this is a deal I got from a local collector. He shot me a message. I love this. This is another reason why, like, garage sailing has been... I'm getting other avenues besides just like having garage sales and just, you know, making a thrift store rounds and going to the retro store. This summer, we had the $650 game box. We had the $225 game box. We had that stack of NES games my buddy sold to me for a nice deal. We had the $100 GameCube find for the $5 game box, which you might not have seen yet because I haven't edited the video, so just coming. And we have this. I paid $100 for these Super NES games. I know what you're saying, $100, holy cow. But, I mean, that's kind of been what's happening. Some people are getting rid of some games, and people are getting smart. They know the value of it. And here's a local collector. He knows that I'm also a collector. And he sent me a message with a picture of some games. He's like, you know, do you need any of these? I'm selling them. And there's one in particular I definitely needed, another one I wanted. He's like, I'm kind of working on a deal for that one game, so you know, I'll keep you in mind. But I'm gonna, if he messaged me first, I'm gonna get to him. I'm like, okay. Then he sends me another picture of some other games I needed. I'm like, what are you asking for these 3? And he said he basically came back and said, if you do all the 5 games you want for $100, I'll put you first in line for that one, and so you can buy the 5 games you want, $100, and you're first on the big game that's in this bag. So I said, okay, let's do it. So let's see. First game is Lagoon. Got some label wear in the back, but otherwise in really good condition. How about an arcade classic, Rampart? Awesome. Hello. Did you see that? Hello. We have Illusion of Gaia. I don't believe I didn't have that. Has some label wear, or some, I guess, fading, I guess. But overall, not too bad. Is this... Nope. Where'd it go? Firepower 2000. If you're not familiar with this game, check out, like, look it up on YouTube and watch some gameplay. It's really fun. A little label wear, but all right. Looks like a really fun shooter. I can't wait to dig into that a little bit. And finally, we have, not that, where'd it go? Super Turrican. Luckily, this is probably the nicest one out of these 5 games right here. Just a little tear right there. But a nice game to have. I added it up, and this I didn't get. I mean, of course, this wasn't a steal at $100. But if I had bought these 5 games like separately off eBay or at the retro shop, I probably would have paid, I'd say, $120 to $130 for these separately. So it's this kind of a package deal. I got them all for $100. And once again, I'm enjoying the fact that I'm being kept in mind for when people are, you know, getting rid of some of their games or whatever. They're saying, well, let's message Justin. I love that. Still haven't heard from the guy who stopped me while I was out garage selling in a neighborhood sale and asked if I, you know, am interested in pretty much buying his entire life's collection. And he in particular just went on about how much Genesis stuff he has and how much TurboGrafx stuff he has. He has not called me back. It's been, I think, 3 weeks since since he stopped me, him and his wife and his kid and 2 dogs. So I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping he'd message me that week, but he has not. So I'm hoping that's still there. There's a lady from a garage sale yesterday who says she has a God, what'd she say? I have a Super Nintendo and a whole smooshin' box of games. I'm like, I'm a fan of smooshin' box. She also took my car. She's like, let me check with my kids, see if they want it. If they don't, I'll give you a call. Like, great, awesome, thank you. And another person who swears he's got a bunch of NES stuff in his garage, but they're buried and they want to sell it, but they just don't know where it's at. Once again, giving out my card. and hoping for a callback has not been a big return on. It hasn't had a return. I'm not going to say return on investment because all I'm doing is giving them a card and hoping they call back. But it has not seen a very high success rate yet. But it has seen more success rate than like, hey, yeah, write my number down and call me later. So we will see about those. I got some stuff I need to sell because currently my $5 game box funding wallet is at 0. And you'll see why once I ever edit together episode 17. So I got some, once I shoot that recap, I've got some things I need to sell and take to GameStop, which is going to net me, it's going to make the $5 game box funding wallet at a record once those things are sold. Even if I just sell them to GameStop for cash, it will be a record. But, you know, it's just, I've got to do it. I got to find the motivation and the time and the energy to do it. You know, sometimes I want to spend my Sunday afternoon here, not spend it at the mall, not spend it, you know, answering Facebook messages like, will you sell that Castlevania 4 for $2? Like, no, I won't. So, you know. All right, so that's, seems like I had more, but I don't know. I guess I don't. That's the pickup recap of what I've got recently outside of the $5 game box. I wanted to bring you out here on this nice day and do it here. I was going to do it outside the car, but people are already looking at me funny sitting here talking to my phone anyway, so they're probably like, how does that motherfucker have service? There's no service up here, man. No cell phones. It's beautiful. Thanks for watching. I thank you for sticking with the channel. I'll try my best to just get on one night sometime this week and get some things edited together. That arcade tour is, I think, amazing. I think just absolutely awesome. Some of the stuff that was in that arcade, and I love to show it to you and you know, show you what's in downtown Denver, and actually right here in Bozeman as well. There's going to be a little clip of when I got back to Bozeman. And so I'd love to bring that to you. I know you want an episode of the $5 game box. I should put myself on a schedule, but it's not possible right now, just with the way things are. We'll see. So yeah, that's enough of me rambling. It's been 21 minutes of me rambling, plus the couple minutes I'm going to tack on of showing you the 360 surroundings of where I'm sitting at right now. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate, I know my view count is very, very small compared to big YouTubers or even small-time YouTubers. I'm rinky-dink size YouTuber, but the few of you who do watch and like the videos and comment, I appreciate. And it keeps driving me when I keep getting, you know, a few positive comments and the thumbs up and all that. So thank you so much for those of you who watch, and I'm glad that even though you're few, you're enjoying the content. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please leave a big thumbs up, and if you wish, a comment down below. I will hopefully see you soon. If you want to stay tuned, I may get some footage. This is the reservoir. It creates kind of a river. Maybe I'll get some footage a little bit downstream if you want to see a little bit more of Southwest Montana before the end of the video. So thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you soon. Not bad, huh? This is the drive up and down. And this is what leaves the reservoir. I don't know what it is, but I love the sound of running water like this. I don't fish, I don't hunt, I don't boat too much, but I love just sitting on the shore and watching and listening to this. That's my favorite part of nature, and favorite part of living in Montana. Hopefully that doesn't come fall on the GameCube. Alright. Thanks for watching, yo. We'll see ya.